Welcome to the Still Frosty Gaming Mojo Dojo Queso House of Gaming and Torture. Um,
where we
I've
have
been trapped down here
where we
for
have bunny shanks.
I have been trapped down here for a week now working on a display board.
Oh no.
I'm literally handcuffed to the chair. I'm not allowed to leave until this display board is done. Tournaments? Nah. St. Patrick's Day drinking? Nah, not doing that. We are working on finishing this display board. But with that being said, we've got a lot done.
We
Like,
did.
what was the last time we were streaming, Eloise?
So we did a part 4 that was a minute long where we talked about mostly the stained glass,
Okay.
but we have not talked about the pavers. Last time we were streaming was when you were doing the bricks.
Well, I have a surprise for you guys. It's been a lot since I've been, handcuffed to the chair. Um, so let me just clean up my mess here. I'm making one last door. Apparently we needed 6 doors, not 5.
Apparently, when you have an inside door, you need an outside door,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
It didn't work for The Sims. It won't work for this. So, the building, it's done mostly.
It needs painted.
It needs paint, but I went through after doing the foam on the display board, which is now fully painted actually, and I'll show that off in a minute. The building is fully constructed. I have laid probably
500,000.
350 bricks into this building, plus some additional icons and details just to make it look a little fancier. Tonight, I'm going to be working on the final colors before gluing it onto this display board so I can finish the final step of doing all the battle damage.
Today's painting.
Today's painting. So, display board built. First couple layers of paint done. Roof done. You should probably put it on the ceiling camera. We have roof tiles, which all these will get glued on in a moment's time.
Please ignore my very strong fashion sense.
Oh, well, I'll just pull this one. We have mosaic windows, which will be inserted in all the windows. And then we also have some LED lights that we're going to be putting inside the building to make sure we can see through the LED windows and make it look really good.
Yeah, because it does look really cool.
And then last but not least, I have the entirety of the bottom display board done.
That's not true. My role is to do the grass.
Okay, so Eloise is going to do some grass. But I did a mosaic tile scheme to match the Army's bases that's going to be played on this display board. We did gold trim accents. The same gold will be done on this building as well. All of these stones were painted, and then Eloise went through yesterday to do some individual cobblestones. We have some garden beds that I glued on here, which we're going to be, while I'm painting this building and working on other stuff, Eloise is going to be making some gardening debris, for lack of a better words, grass of different sorts, flowers, and just making it look more visually appealing. The statue is done. We did some resin water effects in here. It didn't quite come out how I wanted to, but with a little bit of dry brush paint, it looks fine. And then the Space Marines painted a nice gold color. We have some blue brass technical paint to use to make him look even better. And yeah, all this painting was done in like 10 hours.
Yes.
So much painting, so little time. In addition to that, we're starting to work on favors to give away during the team tournament, and Eloise designed some convenient bunny shanks, for lack of a better words, where they have some key measurements on the thing, and they say our team name, which is the Fluffy Bunnies.
The goal is not to shank anyone.
But it has 9-inch measurements, 1-inch measurement, 2-inch measurement, 3-inch measurements. We'll be passing those all out to everybody. They're already in hot demand. We already have lots of people wanting one.
Which is weird.
All right. So
what we should do.
Let's get you situated so you can do the grass. And then we'll just be able to adjust the cameras.
Up. There you go.
I'm not sure. Yep, you'll be fine if you sit over there.
Like that.
This is the next thing I'm going to paint. Along with finishing building a door.
Do you know where the tea is?
Upstairs. We have a whole cabinet full.
You know what I'm talking about. The sacrificial tea.
The sacrificial tea should be over here. If it's not over there, that's full of cork.
Oh, it is here. It is here. Found
Right
it.
there. And then we also have all this. Please feel free to use it. We have yellow grass too. I don't know if you got that.
I think I have most of everything.
We have, do you want clump foliage? We got clump foliage too.
Yes.
All right. Eloise was so eager to, jump on it that we aren't even ready. Hi, Blizzard.
It is 100% my fault. I am taking full ownership.
You were ready and eager. Ready? Here's clump foliage.
Thank you.
Yeah. Actually, use this first because this is open already.
Thank you.
All right, cool beans.
Cool beans. I think I have everything I need but glue.
Here.
Thank you.
Use one of the foam brushes and you can put it out thinner. Should be fine.
Ooh, you're such a rebel. I'm actually using Q-tip for the teeth.
Do we have Q-tips? Those are toothpicks.
Yeah.
Okay. Not the way I would have done it, but that's okay.
Hey. Hi. Can we? Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Sweep. There we go.
I'm gonna have to hide a cow somewhere on this display board too.
So it is my understanding, that's going to be for later, that it is my understanding that people were making bets on how many cows would be on this display board.
I don't know how many should be on the display board. Because realistically, I'm gonna have to buy more than, if it's more than one, I'm gonna have to go buy some.
What is an appropriate amount of cow on a display board?
I think I could do two because I think I have one in my dice tray, and I have one on the display board from last year that I could just pull off.
I think one is more than enough.
Yeah, you don't have too many. Maybe I'll hide them in the clock tower just because.
That would be pretty cool.
He's seeing the sights. He's checking out the war zone. All right, let that dry. We'll throw this away. Throw this away.
Well, while you're up, may I please ask you for a pair of scissors so that I do not ruin my teeth eating tea?
Yeah.
Thank you. So if you're like me and you get carried away with tea because it smells so good, and then you steep it and you realize that it tastes like you can use your tea.
Wasn't this tea a gift that you got, and then you I hate this flavor?
It was.
We received so much of it.
It was a gift from my mom. We don't
Oh
talk
my
about
goodness. You taking gifts from your mom and
it.
see, I'm surprised you're not making the slurry then putting it on.
No, that's not the way my brain works.
Okay.
It probably would work better though.
I mean, that's what I would do, and that's what you've done before. You put it in this little silicone cup with glue and mix everything together so it's thoroughly covered. But
that's probably a significantly better move, and yeah.
it's not too late.
It is never too late. It is never too late to actually do it right. Okay. Little silicone cup.
I mean, if not, we have red Solo cups up there on the top shelf.
No, I actually like the little silicone cup because it gives you access to... It makes sense in my head.
Alright, cool. Can't argue with that logic.
However, I will need someone with big, strong muscles to help me lift the thing so that I can save the twigs. Save the twigs!
Let me pick it up from this
Can you
side.
lift it like that, please?
Take the cutting board, slide the cutting board under where it's going to go.
Don't you look at me like that with your logic and your rationale.
I mean, what you were about to do sounds like a terrible plan. Let's get a paper towel. It's almost as if we have the technology.
It would have worked.
It would not.
Is it the easiest way to do it?
All right.
No.
I'll put the paper towel
But it
there.
would have worked.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. The display board needs a good spanking. Thank you, sir.
May I have some more? You need to throw the glue out too. There you go. All right. Let's go back to painting.
Let's pretend it never happened.
Do 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 do.
This little intermission never happened.
I think the toxic foam from cutting all the bunny shanks has gotten to you.
That's probably what it is.
Definitely, that's what it is. Nothing else.
I think I gave you the glue by accident. Thank you.
No, I borrowed it to finish the door. Now that the door is drying, I just decided to go dry brush.
And are we still on? Yeah, we're still on.
Yeah.
The sound. Ooh, I don't see the receiver. Sorry, it gives me anxiety not seeing the blue light from the receiver.
Yeah, because it's red. Or that's a speaker.
Hop. No, him. Him. Hop. There you go. So that we can see if it dies on us. Hop. There you go.
So we decided to go with the green roof, just because a lot of the Tau players models that we're borrowing have green. They have the marble effect. So we just wanted to get a little bit more green, just because of how
we can justify all the green on the base.
All the green, because there's only so much room inside the temple to fit the army, and a lot of it's going to be outside, a lot of it's going to be on the roof, and the goal with the outside is to match the models that don't have marble bases. So there's some
that have grass.
There's some with grass and rocks and just rubble and ruin, and that should be okay.
Perfect.
There you go. Done. Let that dry. Do you now?
So what's your next step?
Adding colors. All the colors.
All the colors. So what color do you think you are going to do the outside of the building, and why?
I haven't the slightest idea. I was going to do green, but then you suggested using it for the roof, so now I'm doing it on the roof. So I know originally you suggested white. My problem with white is that it's going to take way too long, and we won't be able to get an even coat.
That is a true statement.
Like, doing the beige inside, and it doesn't even look good, because, I mean, it's the inside. Like, that's not the focus. The focus is the outside. That took 4 coats.
Well, I mean, we cannot do it anyways because we're out of beige paint at this point. That's how many coats it took.
Yeah. So I'm thinking something more dramatic. Like, I think red would look pretty sharp, but I think red with the green roof is probably a bit much. So brown, maybe? Is that crazy? Like, not like a dark brown, like a lighter.
Yeah. Not that brown.
Yeah, well, I would call that a dark brown.
Okay. Mom, if you see this video, I do really, really love the tea that you gifted me.
You know, I never mentioned who gifted you the tea. I just said it was a gift. It could have been a gift from me. Like,
it could have been a gift from you, but then my mom would know. She would know.
I don't think your mom realizes I have a YouTube channel.
Fair. I can do it. So based on color theory, we have green and red.
Orange?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but
I think that'd be...
I don't like orange.
Well, we don't have a good orange to do it, so maybe like a terracotta orange, but I definitely don't have that.
Oh, we can mix it.
Or I can ask Justo anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go like a very light gray, but I just feel like there's so much gray on here.
Well, the floor is gray, the pavers are gray,
Yeah.
that's already
I
a
mean,
lot
there's
of...
already 50 shades of gray on here.
Uh, so, so okay, I need to explain to you my train of thought.
Okay.
50 Shades of Grey, Twilight commentaries. I have been watching a lot of Twilight commentaries lately. Why?
Because you're stuck in the mid 2000s or early 2000s.
Life was way easier back then. That is probably the right answer.
I don't even know when those books came out. Like, it's all blurred to me. I know they came out. I know a lot of people were super popular. I know with them. I know a lot of people got divorced because of the books.
Of Twilight?
Not Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, which is a Twilight knockoff.
I know. Why would people get divorced because of 50 Shades of Grey?
Because people are like, "Oh, this is interesting. Will my spouse do it? No? Oh, well, I'm going to go find someone who will do it." And they got divorced.
Wow. Well, that's an unexpected turn of event for me. Okay.
Yeah. It actually happened to somebody I know, so
Really? Who?
probably going to leave that one off the camera.
I kind of want to gossip now. We'll be right back.
You're just going to have to remember and ask later.
Oh, I 100% will remember. You know my love and passion for gossips. Any preference on the grass, or is it you do you boo?
Probably more dead. I don't know. I don't really care.
More dead.
Make it look like our front yard, which has seen better days. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, our front yard is doing great. I mowed it today.
And it doesn't stop it from having 7 different colors of green and yellow on it.
It's not dead. It's full of
It's hibernating.
No, it's full of varied life. We might be in the U.S. You married a foreigner who likes varied life and not medical long, which is not very like it. Matt would be very sad.
Bees and wasps love our yawn.
Yes.
With the wildflowers and the dandelions and the weeds and.
Oh, I need tweezers. Let's go grab tweezers. Matt would be very sad to know that I like non-manicured lawn.
I'm pretty sure he knows already.
He'll go. Well,
I'm 9,000,000% sure we had this conversation with him, and he's like, "You do you."
My aversion for manicured lawn is a topic that comes randomly often. For how?
We're not in the suburbs. We're in the country. It's fine.
That's true.
Have you looked at our neighbors' yards? The only one neighbor has a lawn care company. Take care of his yard. The neighbors across the street are like, man, we don't care yet.
The neighbors across the street care about as much as I do.
They just have less weeds than we do. I don't know where our weeds came from.
I did not plant chives in our front yard. I know that when I say it like that, I sound guilty, but I promise you I did not plant chives.
You just took leftover green onions and threw them in the yard.
Yes, that's a passion of mine. No, I did not. Don't look at me like that.
I thought you were going to put bushes in there. I thought the grass was going to go down here.
Oh, I thought you wanted them to be dead here.
I mean, it doesn't matter. So what are we doing here then?
Dead grass. That.
All right. Trust the process.
Well, no, don't. I said do what you want, boo.
Mm.
No.
You have a vision. You do like I. So this is gonna be the dead grass, and then I thought these were gonna be like bushes.
Dead bushes.
So if
Up. There we go.
I think it might
It's
have.
been a while we had not spoken with Matt. I hope he's okay. Georgia, Matt.
Well, I know that every Wednesday he follows the tradition, so I think he's okay.
Okay.
I think I might need to put a wash on this.
No. I don't think so. But again, your
Well,
project.
I feel like there's something that I had a bunch of wash in the crevices, but it vanished. I don't know where it went. So maybe I'll just use panel liner. I mean, got plenty of it. Like, it's the tile's fine. It's the cracks that just don't have.
Use a gray panel liner that we don't know what else to use it for.
It won't show. It's a very greenish gray.
Where are you going?
To wash the brush.
Oh. Okay. A little bit of green. I am not doing it the most efficient way. Don't look at me like that. It's fine. Everything is fine.
You know when you say that.
Everything is everything is the way it was meant to be.
I think you saying that makes me feel more uneasy about it all.
No, it should not. We're fine.
Get some panel liner. Do that. Where did I put it?
I saw it on the turny
Turnstile.
where all the paint is, actually. You did well. The second floor.
All right.
The second floor. Can I ask you for paper towels, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right.
There we go. So, what is your goal with this display board? It is my understanding that your goal included eating deep dish pizza.
That's always a goal when I go to Chicago. What is my goal for this display board? So my goal ultimately is to sell the display board because
ideally we would not travel with it on the way back. I agree with that.
I don't want to travel out. I'd rather it to go to a good home, to somebody who's very passionate about it, who can make use of it.
Because I will not. It is not my.
It's very large.
And it is not my aesthetic.
You think it looks like a prison.
I think I have seen movies where this building is in the intro. I'll leave it at that. And it's okay, you know? Up. You said it has to look like our front yard, right?
Yeah. And then we got some flowers too you can put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Or some splash of the color.
I mean, we do have flowers in our front yard. I just want to make sure that I may get carried away. Tap, tap, tap.
I mean, look at Justin's vases on the ghost kills that are on the mantle. And, like, that's literally... I mean, it's not green. He only uses, like, I mean, actually, it's like 5 different colors of grass on them, so...
So I'm doing the right thing by using 5 different colors of grass on it.
I mean, he has different shades of grass, which is fine, but... So, let's see how this dries.
This brings me joy. I am having fun.
I knew you would enjoy it.
Michael van Sluden says you could always throw it in the road and let nature take over its course. I mean, that is true. I could throw it in the front yard and hope that
Or it could be like that guy that you watch, with the vivarium. He's so passionate about it.
Yeah, flex my muscles in front of the...
That guy's a weird duck.
Hey, it works for him.
I feel like he was aspiring like soap opera actor, and he didn't get to be a soap opera actor.
So he decided to do vivariums? That's a very weird reconversion.
I mean, he is...
Oh wait, we were doing hobby ASMR. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Not the best sound for ASMR. So Mike, do you want one of the shank bunnies?
Oh, Mike wants a shank. He wants a bunny shank.
If you're nice enough with Kramer, I believe Kramer is trying to make you guys an emotional roller coaster shank.
Should we talk to Kramer? Like, with a team name like that, I feel like there's some trauma that he's experiencing.
They have been through some stuff in the team building events.
Like, did he, like, date and break up with somebody? We didn't know about it? Like, is that...
If we don't know about it, I would be very sad and disappointed.
Well, he's kind of a private guy, so it actually wouldn't surprise me if we didn't...
That is a true statement. So yeah, Mike, if you're nice enough with Kramer, you're gonna get your own shank, which sounds terrible said like that.
I mean, that's what it looks like. Like, if we took that to prison, we may get thrown in confinement.
I just wanted to measure 9 inches.
9 inches inside your torso, baby.
Oh, and we're growing moss, just so you know, on the garden beds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's flip, flip, flip. Do, 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 do. I want to know if Kramer finished printing all the Spacefuls and has started paging them yet. or if it's going to be a last minute special.
Could be either or. He has grown a lot in terms of planning. But he will be working until the last second. So apparently his colleague chose to have a heart attack. Then colleagues, you can never rely on them.
I think I might go to Home Depot tomorrow and get some varnish to spray on top of here. So it'll give it like a shiny effect, like the marble.
Okay. Some spots of dead grass. Some spots of very dead grass. Some spots. Well, first. Wow, that is so time consuming, the panel liner thing. I'm sorry, when I said yes, I had not realized what I was saying it for. Oops. That's why I closed the containers, if you wonder.
Well, I was going to put an ink wash on it. I feel like that would have been a little quicker. But we'll see if this actually works. I might still have to end up putting an ink wash on it. Oops.
I am using the glue as a blowing thing. Well, we did not pick up twigs. That's why I did not think much of it. Oh, you guys can see yourself. Hello. Hi. Up. There we go. Up. I am so sorry. I did not know what I was thinking when you said panel liner.
There you go. Let that dry. I mean, it did add that little bit of dark gray to make it just. I didn't need a lot. I just needed a little bit to just give it a little bit more. Yeah, for lack of better words. I do need to go through my entire tower army and do that on every single line.
That sounds like a time-consuming exercise.
Yeah. Well, so I have to put edge highlights in with my tower since we haven't done that yet. And then add that into all the lines. I mean, it shouldn't be as long as that because of capillary reaction and the way the plastic kits are designed. It should be way quicker. It's not like a total nerd. All right, you're wearing glasses, right? I'm about to shoot wood pieces all over the place.
I am protecting myself from you. Not very effective.
It's not very effective.
So, when you're done cutting,
I mean, theoretically, you can also put a little bit of granite. There's pieces sticking to you. You can put grass in the cobblestone.
yes, but I want to first clear the extra from that what I can.
Yeah.
So I'm going to not need your help, maybe? I don't know.
Well, So we're gonna shake it onto that side.
It's okay. I got it. Mmm. It is holding significantly better than I gave it credit for, which is good. There you go. Such a mess.
You got flowers to add too.
Yes.
Most important part.
We got leaves and grass and.
I'm not actively trying to shoot them.
I know. But you're not actually trying not to either.
Yeah, I'm catching with my fingers.
Oops. You good?
I'm good.
Thank you. Ça suffit. There you go. Ooh, oh. That's a different brand of grass than the one we normally use.
Are they all like interconnected or something?
They are.
Okay. That's what I'm looking for.
It's different. And it doesn't glue for crap. Okay. I don't like that.
We'll spray paint this door.
This brings me a lot of not joy. I'm not saying that I prefer the old brand. I love all the brands, especially if they want to give you sponsorships.
Gamer grass. Actually, no, who is this? Huge Miniatures. Actually, this is the first time. I think we used the flowers.
I did not. It's the first time that I use this brand.
The flowers have like sticky backs on them, which
well,
still require glue to stick. Like it's.
The other ones were self-packing. That's it. And it's okay.
Alright. I am going to leave my mic here because I need to go spray paint. So let me go spray paint this door, and then we just slap some paint on it, and glue it into the building.
The small ones look like tiny spiders.
There's zero chance anybody can see that from the overhead camera.
Fair point. Yep. I wonder how many people are actually going to see that grass. If you see at us at Adepticon and you can see the turf of grass, please let me know, just to comfort me that I'm gives me the confirmation close enough that I'm not doing it for nothing. Hey, guess who's back?
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet.
Yeah, get the.
I guess funny because people hear. When my mic was dead. Yeah. When I edited the video, that's what it sounded like. Like I was whispering. I'm not very good at whispering. Okay, so. We need some clump foliage here and here. Like it's growing, you know? Ah. There you go. Guess who's back?
Back again. It does look like our front yard.
Hey, I understood the assignment. I'm going to add more twigs to make it even more front yardy.
This company sends so many emails.
Can we?
I'm so frustrated with them.
Hmm?
I'm frustrated with this company.
Because
They literally send 9 million emails a day. It's very impressive how many emails they send.
Subscribe.
Well, now that I received the item I ordered, I will be. Actually, I need to pay the bill first, and then I will do that. So, back to the color of this church. Terracotta?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
It's either that or like an off-white, which seems bad. I think red would look good, but not with all the green that we have in here.
Terracotta.
Do we have a terracotta over there? We actually may. If we do, that'd save me so much time.
Why? Mixing paint, it doesn't take that long.
Hi, Blizzard.
Ooh, ah.
Are you hanging out? Blizzard, do you want an Adepticon display board?
Blizzard is the dog.
They should know who the dog is. Where's you two?
He's sleeping.
He's cleaning himself. Okay.
Oops.
All right, door. You dry? Not quite yet.
You can paint it though. Oh, no, you primed it. Okay.
Yeah, we just need to wait a couple more minutes. Until it's not tacky, then it's enough to paint it. And then I'm just going to dry brush brown on it, slap it in there, and then I'll dry brush all the doors, a beige, on top, and then I'll start painting terracotta. Dry faster, dry faster. Actually, while I'm waiting, I might have to go see if there's a terracotta.
Ooh, I like the pop. Didn't we buy more color than just red?
If you check that box over there, we
I
should.
cannot. There is too much mess on it. I tried to open it already.
What with this? Is that any terracotta?
That's tan. Tan would do.
Let's see what else we got.
Tan would work.
Brown. Milk chocolate. That's probably. I mean, ultimately, we're going to be adding ink wash onto it. We're going to be.
There's a lot going over it, yes.
Yeah. I'm also not opposed to adding more details physically onto the board now that most of the colors are done. I don't know what, but.
Well, I still would like to play on the stable. So we need the stable to be not covered with a display board.
Do you want fall foliage?
Sure.
Actually, there's twigs in here.
Oh, you would do?
Hey, there's a silicone cup. All right. Fall foliage. There are sticks in here.
Thank you.
And then
Cool.
spring mix of flowers, because it's spring outside. And then this is from the last time we did something with tea.
This is. Thank you.
Did I just shoot some at you?
No, not this time.
Not this time.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
That looks good.
That's what happens when I ask, can I do what I want? And you say yes. That's funny because we have two very, very different aesthetics. And
Yep.
we always end up having something that looks good when merging our aesthetics. I was about to blow on it. Put the barrage.
No, I cut my glove. Okay.
Huh?
I said my glove's cut.
Oh.
Yeah. Totally used
Just the glove, not the finger?
Just the glove.
I like that. I like the idea of not having to finish my day at the ER.
Alright. Before I get too far. Oops.
Please don't break it.
No, I'm not trying to break it. I'm just debating if this is the color I want.
It's too late in the process to break it and start again.
Just bring the board and nothing on top of it. Well, this is what it was supposed to look like, but I broke it.
Sorry, mates.
You know how I was worried about, being able to fit everything on there? Well, we're definitely not going to be able
It's
to
in
fit
the
everything
car.
on there.
Okay. Okay. I think I'll need a little bit more twigs.
All right.
More flowers, more twigs. What do you think? Do you like it?
I don't know yet. Honestly, it's kind of dark back here. Maybe. I'm going to need to put multiple layers on.
And wash over it because it's very orange.
Yeah, because in this light it looks okay, but as soon as you put a light on it, it's a little... Yay, craft paint. The best quality paint.
I mean, you get what you pay for. When looking at the price per gallon, it is cheaper than water.
No way.
I love the time. The amount of time that it took you to like.
I'm doing the math in my head, and I'm like, one of these little vials is like $5.
I
The
know.
combo pack is like, $26.
I know. I was just trolling.
If it was cheap as water, I wouldn't be bitching, but it's not.
Let's grow some moss. Tuk, 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 tuk. There you go. Do you know that you're pretty cool, sir?
Oh, why is that?
Because I like doing hobby stuff with you.
It is pretty fun. You need to finish your sisters.
I have no motivation. So I do not make unit to make a unit. I make a unit to play it at a tournament. And I've been so swamped that I have not had time to go to tournaments.
I mean, that's fair.
So there is no...
Should I do this as terracotta or just leave it gray?
What do you do terracotta?
The front facings, like here, there.
That.
Yeah.
Then yes.
I hope I have enough paint for all this.
That's a fair point. I don't remember where we bought it.
Oh, this paint?
Mm-hmm.
Michael's.
Oh, the closest Michael's is far.
We could probably get it at Walmart, and we could probably get it at, well, this color, I don't know if we get at Walmart, but they sell this brand at Walmart.
They do? Okay.
There's also one in Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge. Alright. Not bad. Not great. Gonna need multiple layers, but...
Up. So we have done half of the grass. Now let's do the other half of the grass. Up, 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 up. I like it. I'm going to add more twigs in the planters to give it a little bit a dead bush.
Yeah.
Look. Kate, not you. We married someone with a shitty humor.
Surprise,
it will
surprise.
forever be like that.
Surprise, surprise.
Up. Ooh, ooh, ah. Everything is fine. This is the way it was meant to be. So, what is your funniest Adepticon story? Leaving names out. Just so that. Is it seeing someone force feed me water last year?
That was pretty funny. That's the problem with stories, though, because, like, the story's impact and why it's funny changes depending on who it's about.
Fair. Fair, fair, fair. But not everybody knows your friend.
I mean, I can't think of off the top of my head of the funniest experience I've seen at Adepticon. I mean,
One of my funniest experiences at Adepticon, besides being force-fed water, was actually last year when we were starting, where we were just setting up, and you went up to the hotel, and I stayed behind to go for a smoke, I believe. Hey, Doggo. And I found you 3 hours later. Because when I went back to the room, you were not in the room anymore. And then I went on to look out for you, saying, hey, where is he? And then I found people who were like, hey, you're alone. Come and have fun with us. And I just went on and
a magical adventure.
and ended up I think one of the last time you asked me where are you, I was in a room on the 16th floor, and you were like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I don't know, but we're coming back down. We'll be right there.
Hanging out in the presidential suite, apparently.
Yeah. Nothing nefarious happened, the interweb. Don't make me say what I did not say, because I did not say it. It did not happen.
So you did do something nefarious.
No! I never would. Not without you, at least. No, it was with Brad and Kramer, and we were looking for drinks.
All right.
I hope it's going to look like dead bushes. I believe it will. Hop, hop. There you go. Why are you using the single hardest brush to use to do what you're doing? You could use a normal brush. It would make your life so much easier. Pro YouTuber, what you're doing is against the camera.
Yep.
There you go.
Don't know how this brush is going to be remotely better, but okay.
I expect it would. There you go. But I've been disappointed before, so let's see. Those scissors cut like my knees.
Well, they've seen a lot of action.
They have been through some challenging times. In those challenging times, as we redefine our new normal, it is very orange.
Yeah, and it's also super streaky too, so.
I'm sorry. Ooh.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? Well, stop and change color.
Yeah, but I don't know what color is going to work. I mean, I'm definitely going to get the dry brush beige over this entire building, so I'm not too worried about that. I know it's going to be ink washed. I'm just not thrilled about the fact that it's super streaky. No.
And, you know, it's a grim, dark universe. If you don't like it, if it's too streaky or not clean enough, then it is grime.
Yeah.
It's grime dark. It's not grim dark. So what are you taking for the championship?
I don't know. List submissions tomorrow though, so I don't have to worry about it today.
Perfect. Would you take the list that you gave Mr. T?
Maybe. So he played in an event that was player placed terrain, and
That changes quite a bit.
it does.
That's funny.
Hmm.
You put both broken planters on one side and both intact planters on one side.
Yep.
That tea smells good when it's not steeped.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose?
I mean, it tastes terrible when it is steeped, but when it is not steeped, it smells delicious. It is oolong tea, so it's just different, you know?
Actually, I have no idea, to be 100% honest with you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, never tried it.
Okay. You never tried tea or you never tried oolong tea?
Oolong tea.
Well, don't. It smells delicious and it tastes like crap. This is a very strong opinion. Too bad Mr. T is not here for the ASMR.
Sit down. Expert level right here.
Expert ASMR. That noise is actually borderline gross.
The dabbing noise or the scraping noise that I'm doing?
Yes, both. Okay. Let's start with the planter. Up, up. There we go. Wee, 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 wee. People looking saying the inspo is really the front yard. Yes, the inspo is really the front yard. This is what our front yard looks like. Actually, with more little wild mints and more chives. But yes, there is no exaggeration. Or hardly any exaggeration. This is really what our front yard looks like. Hi.
Hi.
I think people can eventually see what you're doing.
I hope we have enough paint. I don't think we have enough paint for this.
I think we have more of that one. Well, maybe the second layer will be another brown. That's a good thing because you don't like that brown anyways. You're making the face.
I don't even think I have enough of this brown to even do the whole building. So.
Sorry, I punched the mic. That's a lot of grocery, yeah. Why do I feel like I'm separating cocaine?
And demonetized.
We're not monetized anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, not very algorithm friendly. Try not to breathe on it, you know. Up.
This is the worst part of painting.
What is?
Laying base coat colors.
Really?
It takes forever.
Wow. I love piece coat.
Do you want to switch?
I hate dry brush.
You want to switch? You can do this. This is my least favorite part.
I'm having fun. But if you want to
Okay.
switch, we can. It's your project.
Because I'll still be working on this by the time you're done with that.
Cool. Oh, you don't know me. I can faff around forever if I like something.
Then I'll still be working on this. So.
Huh?
And I'll still be working on this. And I mean, realistically, like I'm just getting the first layer on. Regardless if we stick with this layer or not, like we have multiple layers to put on.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
This is going to be the project of many moons.
Well, I hope not, because we don't have many moons to go. I am just mildly irritated at 3 weeks ago, Brendan, when I said, "Hey, don't you have a display board to put together?" You said, "I got so much time."
I do. I still got plenty of time. I got all day Monday and I got all day Tuesday. I'm exaggerating. I mean, realistically, the board's done, right? Like, is it in the state that I want it to be? No. Can we use it as a display board? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, every step that we do past this point is finishing details. And, like, do I want the building to be fully painted? 100%, but if it's not quite, like, fully done, that's fine. We just want to get it to a point where it looks good.
Yes.
It will be there. It will be there very soon. I think once this color's done, whatever color going on top of this is done, plus lightening up the stones and then washing everything, I think it's all going to come together. And then we have the gold highlight or the gold detailing to do, and I think it will pop. I think it'll look really good.
Yes.
And we still have the mosaic windows to put in, which will help.
Yes, that will be a game changer.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about like this segment. Like if this color sucks, we'll just cover it up. It'll be fine. It'll make the color on top of it warmer. It'll be whatever. But it might be beige. I don't know.
And beige is fine. Before everybody's living room was gray, everybody's living room was beige.
Then there was the wood paneling phase, you know.
I still prefer the wood paneling phase, but that's me.
No, I just like the fine detailing, the fine work. I find that more enjoyable to do. Like the extra touches, like
Oh,
what flew?
nothing flew. Everything's fine and where it should be. And nothing went on your not dried paint. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But it did.
no. I will just gather my grass up.
Do I have a building covered in grass now?
It is not covered in grass, okay? Because not all the paint was wet. Oh no, you're screwed. It's in your wet paint.
Yeah.
It's okay. We were literally just saying how much we need to add layers. You guys don't see him, he's off screen.
I mean,
Can you choose literally any board but this board?
I got nothing. I don't know how to paint this in a way that people can watch. Like, this is such a massive project that it's just a pain in the butt to paint. Like if it was small, like if I'm painting doors, like I could sit at the desk. If I'm painting, you know, like even this, like I could sit and paint at the desk.
Yeah, but the screen stuff's here.
Oh, well, that's because you got grass on it, so I'm pulling it further away from you.
My name is Brenda. Don't move it. Because otherwise you're going to put grass on it. And then you're going to have no one to blame but yourself. So don't move it so that you can still blame me.
Yeah, perfect. I like this plan. Best plan ever.
Oh, there you go. We're back, baby. I'm gonna need. There you go. Gonna need some more grass around here. You got some.
Are you stupid? Go.
I'm sorry. For the people who cannot have seen it, the dog is in the dogs.
No, go.
Dans le jardin. Tout le monde dans le jardin.
Go upstairs.
Dans le jardin. Allez.
Go.
Blizzard. Allez. Trou de cul, va. Allez.
The dog decided to eat packing peanuts because he thought it apparently looked like Cheetos. I have no idea. That's why. That's why it has to be stupid. Because he kept eating it after he realized it wasn't tasty. I did get most of it out of his mouth, so.
Well, I'm quite sure that the problem is not quite as much a taste problem than a texture problem, because when it get wet, it gets super sticky and slimy.
Yeah.
It's edible.
know if it's edible.
It's corn.
That's the biodegradable one. I don't know if this one's that.
Hmm.
I didn't buy it, so I don't know if it's the actual styrofoam or if it's biodegradable styrofoam or.
Well, we shall see.
So the color's growing on me, but I still need something to cover it because I don't have enough paint to.
It looks very.
It looks like the town that you're talking about.
That's funny because that's exactly what I was thinking about. It looks like Provence. There's
I mean, Southern Europe, like
yes.
Spain, not Greece, but Greece is those white buildings with blue roof tiles, like.
Did I tell you that recently I dreamt of Greece with a white roof? Yeah, I did. Super weird dream. Okay. There.
Yeah, it's a warm color. Once it starts drying, it's not too bad. I know we're gonna put ink washes on it, and we're gonna put another color on top of it just to make sure it's smooth. And we have to touch up the stones, and there's gonna be,
So the stones are going to be this color, or you're going to do contrast paint orange/red over it?
Wait, what?
I thought you were going to use your orange contrast paint over the bricks. I thought that's
No,
why you had bought the orange contrast paint.
no, our contrast paint is for crew,
Ooh.
so I can speed paint all the new crew models that are coming out.
So are you still excited about it? Because all I've heard is very much chanchonness about.
I'm not a big fan of the crisis suits, but everything else in the book is fine.
Okay.
Like there's some really strong stuff in there. It's just crisis suits are kind of meh.
So the books came out.
It's not officially out. So what happened is with everything, it's Games Workshop sends out X number of copies to social media influencers to get them painted, to develop videos and content about it, and they did. And this past weekend, or well, I guess it's still the weekend, this past Thursday, realistically, the codex was released and fully leaked. Someone took pictures of the entire book, and
They don't have their name written over it anymore?
No. Like one of my good buddies who does work for a game company, he got a copy. He saw the rules, so he didn't release them to me, but he had the rules a week in advance. So
I thought their name was written all the way
now
through
that's the draft before it goes to printing.
it.
This is people are getting the actual product in their hands in order to paint the models. And because they have the actual product in their hand, they have the actual codex and. So, yes, they wouldn't have their names in there. And it literally takes one YouTuber, one, Instagrammer, one Facebook person, one website developer to leak it, and it's out.
You share it with one friend, and then...
Yeah. So, and I think that's probably why they waited till Thursday. I mean, all the videos about the Tau came out on Saturday at 10 o'clock, It's what it is. But, everything is fine. So the one thing they need to make an adjustment on is there's some rules, interactions that don't quite work with how they worded it. So they need to adjust those, which will be a day one FAQ, I imagine. And the point values are insane. Like, there's certain units now who their sheet hasn't changed at all with the new codex, who are 80 points more expensive in the codex than what they are right today. It's the same exact sheet. So I have a feeling, and the vast majority of the internet has a feeling, that these are going to change in point values and totals.
Well, maybe they
But we
still
just
do.
but we just have to wait and see what happens with the actual point totals and values, and because there's certain units in there that I'm like, you will never take this unit if it stays the same. And unfortunately, some of them are crew units.
No, not the Groot.
Like the lone op character who looks really cool and he's on an axolotl, even though I'm very sad he's not on a Narlock, but that is what it is. Like he's like 130 points. He's
Can
so
I please ask you
expensive.
to lift it?
All right. I
Thank you.
gotta let the beige dry anyways. Yeah, I like the green. I think it adds a little something something, to I think we'll have to bust out the vacuum cleaner when you're done with the grass though.
I'm not done.
I know. But when you're done. Alright, so that's fine.
I'm like slowly but surely moving further and further to the left.
To the left, to the left. Alright, that's fine. Here's stand up a minute and take a look at it, how it looks with the green on it. It's on the floor. There's zero chance you'll be able to see it from where you are.
Sorry, I'm trying to give you
You're fine.
your Lebensräum. I like it. Good choice.
It's growing on me. It needs some work.
Don't we all?
Yeah, especially me. All right, let's paint this door.
Come here. Come here. I'm not kidding, love. Come here. Just don't stand up so that people don't see that you're wearing your slippers with your socks and a short.
They're comfy slippers though. Okay.
They are. I don't know who gifted that for you, but they must kind of like you.
It's very pink outside.
Yeah. We live in Tennessee, and the nightfall, dawn, sunset.
Skyfall's a James Bond movie.
I know it's gonna be a long day at work tomorrow. If it's Sunday and I cannot find my words already,
I told you to take a nap, and you're like, we're not taking a nap.
We're not taking naps.
We need to put grass on the display board.
I mean, we do. Ah, there you go. So I told people when you were not here that if anyone sees this display board at Adepticon and sees the grass that I am painstakingly placing one tooth at a time. How do you call a tooth?
Tough?
A tooth? That's a tooth.
It's a tuft?
A tuft? Okay. One tuft at a time. Painstakingly.
Yeah.
Up. Those will look so much better on bases. I should not use those.
Oh, I need to make an invoice. Don't let me forget.
Oh, for
The project,
that's cool.
I never did it because you had the computer all day.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I was
Making bunny shanks. Yeah.
I was making giveaway goodies.
There you go.
Why do you say buddy shanks? It sounds at the same time terrible and way too.
It's hilarious.
Oops. So a little bit of moss here, growing into the garden. is a raised garden bed. A little bit of moss here. Yep. There you go. I hope we can bring maybe we can bring the small camera across the hole so that people can see what we're doing. I thought it had a super long cord.
The base is blinking.
Ah.
So I need to just put. And we have sound again. Okay. So it's 8 o'clock. We should probably make dinner.
I guess. I guess what they say is true and time flies when you're having fun, you know?
Yeah. Why don't I go ahead and let's end the stream because
Wait. I wanna take the table closer to the thing and show it to everybody or zoom in, but I want to add a little bit more bush before we do that. I love how you think I'm completely crazy, but you go with the flow.
that's all we could do. Just go with the flow.
Oh, that's a big bush.
Well, you could pick some off and put it on the other one.
That's my goal.
So next steps on this project. So the base coats are all done on this building except for the gold, but the gold trim is going to be last. Like that's the step before ink washing. So I have to put another main color on the outside walls. I have to dry brush everything on the building, and then paint the gold, and then put some wash on it, and then touch up anything that I feel like needs some more coloring. In theory, I might be up till midnight, but it should be done tonight. Not like all the painting, but the painting on the building.
What else is there to paint after the building?
So when the building is painted, or at least mostly painted, then it's going to be glued onto the display board, and then I have that entire section in the middle of Pac-Man that I need to make destroyed, ruin, and rubble.
I thought you were purposefully leaving it flat to put more models on it.
No, well, I'm going to make it flat-ish, but I still have to put a rubble in there, so it makes sense. It doesn't make any sense right now. So I'm going to put part of the collapsed roof, part of the stained glass windows. It's all going to come together and culminate in that area. But I have to physically finish painting the building. Because painting the building sounds like a complete pain in the butt when it's attached.
I agree.
But the roof is done. So another step too is, like I said, we have LED lights to put on inside the church.
You might want to do that before it's stuck.
Well, I don't plan on gluing the roof.
Oh.
Well, maybe after it's unpainted. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. So yeah, I think I can get the majority of the colors done in the first layer of wash and then on the building tonight.
Okay.
I think. But I have to cook dinner first. That's a little more important.
So what for dinner?
Cabbage and noodles.
Ooh, that's exciting.
All right. So what are you doing now? Are you adding just some grass into the pavers?
Yeah,
I wouldn't go overboard on that.
I don't plan to.
Yeah. Are you having fun doing it though?
Very much so.
Okay.
You can cut this frame. Well, if you want to zoom in, do you know how to zoom in?
Nope.
I love how you went, let me go through what I know how to do. No, zooming in is not one of those things. Oh. You want to cram the...
I will cram. This is the kind of stuff I live for. Haha.
Aha. Up. Okay. Whoa. One of the dog is very excited. Yeah, you tell them. Ah, so we are zoomed in on that. Oh, it doesn't look, that's funny. It does not look green at all. It looks extremely brown.
Which looking brown? The grass?
Yeah. Look. That is funny. It looks extremely brown.
Well, it's the lighting, the overhead lighting.
Yeah.
All right. So
Wait. I need to put you back up.
all right.
You're back.
I'm back. So I guess I'm going to play around with some grass a little more. Put it in the
After having
cobblestone.
cooked dinner.
Oh, you're gonna do it in the meantime? Okay. So I'll go cook dinner.
Well, right now I feel the urge to go scream at the dogs.
Well, we should probably end this read then. So we will be continuing to post updates on Still Frosty Gaming YouTube site and Instagram and Facebook. So if you're not following us on those pages, check us out. And I appreciate you watching this in the future. And if you like to see more crazy ass hobby projects, let us know.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching and see
Thank
you
you very much.
later. Bye.